Friends, I had a classmate, Mr. Rajesh. He's a chartered accountant now. We were in Chartered Accountant Foundation course. We were classmates. We used to live together also in a room. He was my roommate. One day, I told him he studies very hard, very, very hard. He was sacrificing. I was enjoying life, student life. And I asked him one question. Rajesh, I don't study really that much. I listen to the classes, I try to grasp what they're saying, and then I revise a little from the books, and I take exams just like that. And I'm getting 60 to 70 marks, which I'm happy. The others are not happy, that is a different matter. I'm happy with. And you study really a lot, maybe 2 to 3 times more than what I study, or even more. I don't know. I can't say you study really that hard. And you get around 80 to 85 marks percentage. The 20 to 25%, or the 10 to 15%, that the extra that you are getting, is it really worth this amount of extra hard work that you are doing than me? Then what he said is interesting, and I remember it now also. He said 60 to 70%, 50% any average student can get. 60 to 70%, 60 to 65 to 70%, above average person can get easily. But above that, every 1 mark asks you, demands you to spend a lot more time and attention for earning that 1 mark. So it is one way, it is one level to come to 60 to 70 marks, and it is totally different to achieve even 1 mark higher than that. So every 1 mark that you are getting higher than that, you have to work really, really much harder than when you had worked for the 60 to 70%. Even at that time, I thought that was true. And I understood what he said. Anyway, I didn't choose to do that much of hard work. But coming to now, I understand why people in society stop at 60 to 70% range. I'm talking about those good people and great people who are doing a lot of service as NGOs and non-profit motive people. All good. They're really great, and they're also rare. All of us need to be grateful to them. But even then, they're stopping at 60 to 70% performance. If somebody comes and talks to them about how to improve further, they think we are doing so much already. Honestly, they are full. I know, their hands are full. But what is your aim? See, it's not about the capacity that I'm talking about. At least do you have the intention to be 80% to 90% kind of performance, to get that kind of performance out of your non-profit motive? Because only non-profits generally take up any good social cause. And if we cannot see, if nobody really considers taking up some causes, the cause means some problems in the society, and work to solve those problems, then our society would be really in a very bad shape. So they are definitely doing a great service. But we still need improvement, right? So, and we also need to consider, compare ourselves with, as in the earlier videos I said, compare ourselves with the ideal and not the other person what they are doing. Yes, you may say that I am trying to put pressure on good people who are already doing great things with considerable amount of sacrifice. I'm trying to put them under pressure instead of those people who are not doing anything. I'm not. I want everybody to do good things and all together we should go forward. But what can I do? Only people who are good at heart and who want to really work for something higher than themselves, only they can understand what we are talking about. So we are definitely awfully small percentage of people on earth who even thinks about society's welfare uh, and society's future and how we can contribute like that. So really we are awfully small minority population. But I have to say this. So that extra 20% is what any struggle is really about. Is it not? So if you see in 100 meters dash, 400 meters dash, running race or any such competitive things, it's about even fraction of seconds. There is a lot of difference. We can, famously somebody writes, if you want to know the value of a second, ask the person who came second in 100 meters race. 1 second or half second also counts there. So excellence is always about what you are missing out and how can you achieve that missing part. How can you solve that missing part and not the general part. So in management there is a 80-20 rule wherein whatever work you generally have to do, 80% of it can be done with 20% effort. But 20% of it needs your 80% effort. So they first ask you to do the 80%, yes, but then the 20% also you have to put your effort there, right? I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. Thank you for listening.